Hello, and welcome to another video by Slim and Sam, or Sam, just call me Sam, I don't know why, I'm hoping to be slimming soon, um, about my weight loss surgery journey. As I mentioned in my last video, I do have quite a few appointments this week, and today's appointment was with Amber Hoover, who is the nutritionist and dietitian for the program at Wake Forest. It was about an hour and a half seminar, and there were about 7 or 8 of us in the room getting various different services. Dr. Fernandez offers the lap band, the gastric bypass of Roomba, and the vertical sleeve gastronomy, or gastrectomy, or you know what I'm talking about. If not, then send me an email and I'll try to explain it to you. I have in no way become an expert on these things. I've just spend endless nights researching it, just to try to get as much information as possible. Okay, so enough of my babbling. I wanted to give you an update on how that went. It was really just a general nutrition visit about the things that we should have in our bodies, the protein, the carbohydrates, both simple and complex, the fat, and those type of things which are, power our bodies throughout the day. And what it's going to be like and what our expectations are going to be from our bodies once we go post-operatively. And of course there are different things whether you go lap band, the sleeve, or gastric bypass. So what I'm really focusing on is the Roux-en-Y gastric bypass, because that is the decision that I've made for myself for the current time, unless something happens when I talk to Dr. Fernandez. So there are certain things that I know I'm going to have to look forward to, and I'm going to have to prepare myself for. Let me think what we should be talking about. So basically, the big things that I noticed from the meeting is that we went over those nutrient-rich foods, the foods that aren't so great for you, and those that are a requirement for post-op. Number 1 would be water intake and ensuring that we get plenty of fluids. Number 2, I won't be able to drink soda or sweet tea or anything like that again, and I need to be prepared for that. Because soda to me is like my lifeblood. It's soda. Anyways, and after surgery, carbonated beverages can increase the pouch, can cause sickness, can cause weight gain from calories and caloric content. So therefore, sodas are out. And anything that really has a high caloric content, even juices and things like that, are really out. Because of the caloric content they involve. And again, these are just things that I'm assuming, and there's such a huge community for weight loss surgery individuals out there, and I'm trying as much as I can to catch up on videos and learn as much as possible. So after she talked about the liquid, we started talking about the food and what's expected, the protein intake, which is really the most important aspect after surgery, because we want to continue growing our muscles and providing our body with the energy and support it needs. And therefore, the protein essentials are primary. So getting, for me, 70 to 85 grams of protein, I believe she said, a day. And then reducing the sugar intake, making sure that I do have some complex carbohydrates there to promote body growth and body consumption of energy. But really, protein is the biggest thing. She had a couple of things 10 things that she listed which are the most important. Chew 30 times for every bite, making sure that you consume a meal in 30 minutes. Don't drink during meals, and only 30 minutes before or 30 minutes after meals. And those were some of the big 3 that she talked about, including other things that we'll get into as far as vitamins and protein shakes and things like that. And actually, speaking of vitamins, I was on a YouTube channel, I cannot remember who it was, but the person had talked about getting samples from companies. So what I did is I took that and ran with it, and I contacted several of the large companies like Bariatric Advantage, Bariatric Fusion, Celebrate Vitamins, Diets Direct, what else? Bariatric Choice, Urgery, protein shakes and things, and I just basically sent them a message and said, hey, I'm going through this process. I love to vlog. I'm a blogger. My website is slimandsam.com. I would love to get some samples so I could try. And I've already got responses from 4 different companies that says, sure, we've already sent out your sample pack. So I'm going to be excited to see what those samples look like and what's going to come in those. So today was a lot of the stuff I knew, mostly from watching your videos and your vlogs and those type of things. And I have to really give a big shout out to the weight loss surgery community, because you guys really provide information for those of us who have no idea what we're doing, what we're getting into. And I really appreciate your honesty and your attempt to try to educate those around us. There is a schema or a stigma that this is the easy way out. And I'll tell you right now, anyone that researches this will understand very quickly that this is not an easy way out. You have to become more disciplined and more dedicated to what goes into your body. Every bite becomes so important that you're getting the right nutrients and the balance of essential vitamins and minerals, and ensuring that you take the certain supplements that are required. So it is a lot of dedication and determination to ensure that your body, you promote your body's well-being. And so this is not an easy way out. This is a way of living. So, you know, that stigma is just so hard to overcome. But everybody I've seen has been so positive and so truthful about their journey, and I really appreciate you all being part of that community. So they gave us a little binder with information about back to nutrition basics and the things that were really important, food diaries and such. My next step is I have to document the next 3 weeks in a food diary. And then I need to talk about not only what I ate, but how many grams of protein and all of that, all the nutritional information, and then what my mood was when I ate. So what she wants to do is she wants to see how I'm effectively transitioning my eating habits in the next 3 weeks, to try to do the 30-minute chewing, the 30 minutes before, drink 30 minutes before, 30 minutes after, trying to get more of the protein in, fewer fats, fewer simple carbohydrates, and seeing what times I'm eating the most. If I do stressful and emotional eating, do I eat more at night? So she's trying to really track how my pattern of eating is going right now, and hopefully for the next 3 weeks she will see a trend to a more healthful or more post-operatively nice or a better situation that would fulfill post-operative surgery. Because after the surgery, I'm still going to be needing to follow a dictated regimen of things to do, so in order I make sure I get my vitamins, minerals, and those type of things. I don't think that last statement at all made sense, because I didn't know what I was saying, but hopefully you understand. So I do have a food journal and diary for the next 3 weeks to fill out. Then I see Amber again on October the 11th for another weigh-in. And then she also wants to see my food diary to see how I'm tracking. They want to see that I am losing or not gaining, because they will not do the surgery if I'm still gaining. And they want to see that I am trying to follow these steps, because it'll be imperative that I follow I follow everything the doctor tells me after surgery. So today I weighed in at 393. 393. Anyways, and I hope for the next 3 weeks I'll be able to pull that down. I see my bariatric psychologist tomorrow, Dr. Jeff Smith, and I hope to maybe do another update about that. And that's about it. Today was good. It was a good next step toward this process. Insurance hopefully has been worked on. I've got everything straight there, and then I'll start working on my labs and next steps as I go through this week. And I appreciate you being with me on this. And as always, you can subscribe, or you can check me out on my website. You can send me an email. I'm not an expert. All I can do is tell you about my journey, and hopefully in some small way it may align with what your experience has been. But I hope you have a phenomenal day, and thanks for watching. And this is Sam from Slim Sam, and I'd like to say, have a nice day.